everyone knows that technology is a double-edged sword, because with the advancement of technology, we lose things that shouldn't be lost. In terms of movies, with the advancement of CGI, things like animatronics and puppetry fall out of favor. Even though 9 times out of 10 the puppet looks better than the CGI equivalent, and with puppetry, actors can actually play off of a real thing, and they don't have to play off something that's not there, and they don't have to act in fucking space, and it looks realer. It looks more real with an animatronic puppet, because there's actually something there. And also, technology changes the lexicon of the people, because recently, and this is a really recent phenomenon, phrases have been shortened down to acronyms that really don't need to be changed into fucking acronyms, like laughing out loud. Nobody ever actually fucking said that, but now it needs to be put into a fucking acronym. Just, it changes the acronym, and now people don't actually use the words anymore. They just say LOL, and they actually don't just laugh, and they don't do this, and they don't do fucking that. It's fucking weird. And with the invention of the internet and the development of sites like RapidShare, Mega Upload, and all these other different torrent sites, people don't even actually have to go anywhere to go read a book, because they can just download the book and read it off their computer screen, and you don't get that same tactile response you do when you read a fucking book. And I think that's a fucking crying shame, because reading books, when you feel the pages. Maybe I'm an old-fashioned guy that likes cracking open a fucking book and actually feeling the pages in between my fingers. Maybe I'm an old-fashioned guy. I don't know. I just think that kids should actually go to libraries and actually read a fucking book, not go on the computer, download a book, and read it off the computer screen. It's not the same experience as it is actually cracking open a book and reading it. And the whole texting shit that I mentioned, the changing lexicon, it seems to affect people's papers, because, and I've known this from personal experience, I know people that have actually written you, the letter U, instead of writing you, the word Y-O-U, in an actual fucking paper that they have to turn in. I've seen this fucking happen, and it's sort of happened to me before, but I've actually gone back and going, what the fuck have I done that I put you, the letter U, in place of the word you, and I don't know, it just seems fucking stupid, because it's actually hurting people's everyday lives if they text a lot and they put the LOLs and the STFUs and the fucking OMGs and that shit. It seems to be affecting our personal lives, like our students' lives, and like things that it shouldn't affect. And people are using you and all that shit, as I mentioned before. They're using all that stuff in papers that they're supposed to hand in to fucking, like, teachers. And what the fuck? Like, you should know that for a paper, you actually write out the word you, and actually write out the word R, and you do that shit. You don't actually fucking, I guess these are just my pet peeves, and technology isn't really a double-edged sword. I'm just being a fucking old-fashioned douchebag that's railing against technology because of my own little neuroses and my preferences, but fuck it. Okay, look at a kid that grew up in the 90s and read books and watched the shows that we grew up with, and look at the kids fucking now who are growing up with shit like fucking not Blue's Clues, like fucking Yo Gabba Gabba and all this other creepy bullshit that we watch. That they watch, I should say, that they watch. And you see them turning into fucking retards. Like, they're becoming stupider because they have those weird fucking shows. They don't have the real monsters. They don't have the quality shows that we had in the 90s and 80s and shit. They don't have those shows anymore. They got like fucking Total Drama Island, and they got these crappy animation shows. And again, this has nothing to do with technology. I'm just venting my frustrations that is sort of linked to the changing children via the different media, and I sort of branched off from internet changing children and changing people and to shows, but it makes fucking sense if you follow my logic. But for now, that's all. I'm RezenatorZen. Peace, love, harmony, and LO fucking L.